Hilary has certainly left a big mess across the county here. An area of concern this weekend, of course, the San Diego River.
In fact, crews had to rescue at least 13 people who were trapped in high waters. When you hear 13 people trapped, CBS 8's Chris Grow live in Mission Valley, right near the river, with the very latest on those rescue efforts. And the water is still pretty high up right now, Chris.
Yeah, we know that the San Diego River can be very problematic even during just winter storms, but we were talking about a pretty serious system with Hilary, so we're waiting to see exactly how many people may have needed to have been rescued throughout San Diego County. But what I can show you right now is that the San Diego River is still very much flowing pretty strongly right now. You can see the water where it has flooded to. It was even where we're standing right now at one point no longer the case because things have started to recede as we've seen Hilary move on past us here in San Diego County. But I want to show you some of that video now from this rescue that took place just last night. The original call came in for about 15 to 20 people. This was near Marina and Friars Road there along the San Diego River. When San Diego, there's fire rescue swift water team got there from the lifeguards, they were able to rescue 13 people. They continued their search to see if there might be any more people there in the river that were stuck, but they did eventually call things off sometime around 10 o'clock at night. Now, as for things moving forward, there is still a lot of standing water, especially along the San Diego River in some of these flood zones. I can tell you the parking garage right here at Fashion Valley completely flooded there at the bottom there. So we are still seeing some of those floodwaters, which again begs us to continue to say this. If you see standing water, especially before the sun is out, do not go through that water, whether you're driving or whether you are walking. Now, some other places where we do expect to see some flooding along the coastline, Mission Beach, that is always a very problematic area. So we're going to send things over now to Dana Marie McNichol, who is live there with a little bit more about what you're seeing, Dana Marie.
Well, good morning, Chris. Let me tell you that I know this area here in Mission Beach. I'm just right north of Hamels. They were prepared for whatever Tropical Storm Hilary was going to come at them. Now, what we look and see around me right now, the boardwalk, there's definitely puddles. I wouldn't say it's flooding. There is no rain out here. The roads were very dry, just minimal amounts of rain. But I will say yesterday during the day, during the high points of rain around 2 to 6 o'clock, a lot of those businesses had sandbags in front of their doorway. And that was something that they needed. There was some flooding on Mission Boulevard, but right now I can tell you that excuse me, it's just a much different case this morning. Not a lot of water left on the boardwalk. It doesn't seem as though a storm even came through here if you're looking at the beach and the sand. So again, thankfully, you know, Mission Beach was not hit too hard just months ago when we saw those swells come over the boardwalk. That gave a lot of damage to the areas and the homes and the businesses. So this was somewhat of a sigh of relief for this community. Of course, we're going to continue to look around to see what any remnants of flooding, but again, looks very dry right now. When we were actually driving here, we had to dodge a massive tree that kind of fell over, not a tree that fell over, but a big branch. Yeah. And if we weren't driving slowly, that really could have ruined our car. So that's just a good reminder. There is going to be remnants of maybe palm fronds on the road.
Yeah, we were just saying we saw a lot of that outside in our neighborhood. We saw a basketball hoop that was blown over. So yeah, there's quite a bit of damage, quite a bit of cleanup for a lot of cleanup,
especially
neighbors.
Areas with like those big established trees. As we know, those branches come down. Glad you're safe, Dana Marie, and thank you for bringing that to us live in Mission Beach. We do want to